Nijah Drawdy in the blue corner. The Grizzly in the red. Touch of the gloves.
Very sportsmanlike. Just like offering your opponent a waiver, you know, just in case something happens.
Big kick, but he got touched on the chin for his efforts.
Yeah, this is going to be a knockout. I could just tell just by the way that first 10 seconds, sometimes you could just feel it.
As a rule of thumb, maybe don't open with a spinning wheel kick. These guys are just going crazy out here.
Nijah's chin is to the ceiling as he's throwing those big looping punches. This young man's 19 years of age. This is that YN versus Unk.
Exactly.
You know, I am suddenly uncomfortable in the booth. Extremely uncomfortable, not taking part in that conversation at all.
You are definitely Unk status.
I am the age of an Unk.
You're possibly teetering OG status.
Yeah, we OGs.
You got 5 more years, I think. OG is 50, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
OG could be 35 these days.
Oh, well, in that case.
Miles OG too.
I'm a great-grandpa then. You
double,
a great
double OG.
A slapping left hand by Nijah. Bam, eating all the shots, not thinking much of it. And honestly, it looks like Bam thus far is throwing the better punches when he decides to. But Nijah's a lot of young man.
These guys content to.
The right hand by Bam. Nijah's acknowledging every shot he gets hit with. He just went, all right, that's one.
Yeah.
He pointed his fingers like, that's one. Is Nijah fighting in cloth wraps? And a big right hand by Nijah.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Flying knee to the body. Pushes McMillan against the fence. And a hurricane spin sets him right back against that chain link.
You thought he was going to be able to lateral Bam McMillan.
Yeah, he thought he was just going.
What you thought and how it went is two different things.
He said, sorry, young man, I keep my weight in my center. And we ain't going nowhere. I'd like to see Bam lift his underhook up towards the sky just to kill the angle that Najim has.
And if Nijah would position that head underneath the chin, he could control that position a little better. Nijah, out of Gracie Baja now, so.
Jacksonville. Yeah?
Yeah.
They got a great team up here, man. They really put it together. Though I've also heard Jacksonville's one of those cities where everyone cross-trains. You go to Jack's Muay Thai, you go to Gracie Baja for Jiu-Jitsu. There's a 10th Planet School up here if that's more your style.
The Smiley Academy.
Oh, Smiley's up here, yeah. I'm stoked to see so many Smiley people. I know the Chihuahua's fighting a little later tonight. He's always a good watch.
So these boys tussled. It did not make it to the ground. We'll see how they pick up the action in the second.
More action.
First round was predominantly fisticuffs.
You said fisting cuffs.
And I think Bam got the better of the exchanges. Both men landed on each other, but in the posture of Nijah, you got to get that chin down when he's throwing them big punches.
Yeah, if you are jumping in, chin high, wrist leading on your shot, you're asking for trouble. His athleticism and presumably his power are saving him.
Well, when they were chest to chest, he thought he was just going to sling Unk to the ground.
Unk said, He said, I'm not inviting you to my cookout if this is how you're going to behave. No, sir.
Round number 2.
And Bam's demeanor is like, all right, you done? Because we can get this right now. Nijah's fighting in the neighborhood right now.
Yeah.
Nijah's not. He just looks like he's scrapping on the block. Chin high, wrist, whack, whack, whack. Someone is cornering Nijah from the crowd. And frankly, I don't think it's words we can air on our stream. But it wasn't horrible advice.
If somebody's doing something to you don't like, stop it.
it's important that the youth of today know that they are allowed to not play with people they don't want to play with.
You know, he said he was unaffiliated in his gym, and it's just showing a little bit in his style as he's locking up with the body and not really transitioning to other things. It doesn't seem like he wants to take him down.
Has Nijah been independent his whole time in? All four, now 5 fights?
You know, I don't think so, but
Interesting.
unattached now.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Is his
It
relationship
can be, right?
status.
Little jump kick.
Big right hand by Nijah. Nijah?
Nijah.
Nijah. Bam needs to initiate. He looks to have a little more stink on his shots, and he's at least landing on his knuckles. If he would just go first, he's going to do some damage, especially with Nijah's chin that high up in the air.
There's a level change attempt. Bam trying to widen his base.
Nijah's got his knee on the wall, pinning Bam's foot up, forcing him to kind of tilt, pulls him off the fence. Unk maintains the balance, does not go down, and Nijah runs him across the cage, banging into the post.
Last
Short
10
time.
seconds left here.
Tougher round to call than the first, as most of this was about control. It started with a flurry from Nijah Drawdy, and then it was pretty much just cage fighting.
Pretty much. Hard to get a read on this one. Nijah definitely the more athletic. Bam the more composed, but Bam's not attacking. He's waiting, he's countering okay, but he needs to come out on top. He needs to set the standard, needs to get the ball rolling and get right on it. You know, otherwise, Nijah's going to take this just by being the guy who attacks.
Shout out to one of our sponsors, Sterling Roofing. They are based right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Check them out at www.roofjacksonville.com for all of your roofing needs. We appreciate all the support from our sponsors in our various cities, as without them, we couldn't do this.
It's true.
Third and final round coming up. We'll see who has what left in the tank. Touch of the gloves.
Yeah, I think this here is when Bam McMillan needs to, utilize his experience.
Spinning back fist to the testicles.
Oh,
Bam with the
egregious
body
fence
lock
grab.
and the
He
dump.
still got him down, though. Referee Isaiah Cabal was about to break it up, but he let the action continue.
Yeah, he's
It
gonna
looks
take
like
point.
he just took the point. Oh, Bam just allowed him to step into the mount, did nothing with his legs.
He is going to lose a point for that egregious fence grab, but
Yeah,
is
that
it
was
going to matter
ridiculous.
with this position that he's in?
As long as he doesn't get the finish, it could.
Yeah.
Please tell Richard to match either of these guys. Getting the gift wrap. Nijah's going to pull that arm across and start to thump on Bam's head. But Bam scooting his hips back, making some posture. Yeah, he might not. Pulled himself into the rear naked choke.
He's got to fight the hands. There's still one loose. Right now he's kind of squeezing with one arm.
Oh, and he tapped.
In the last seconds of the fight. 90 seconds to go. Nijah pulls it out. Gets the tap from Bam McMillan.
Your referee, Isaiah Cabal, calls a stop to this bout and round number 3 via rear naked choke for your winner out of the blue corner, Nijah Drawdy.
It just happened.